Let's see kung may idea na sa probability. So what is the probability of getting a tail in flipping a coin? So do you have an idea? So what is the probability of getting a tail? So tail. Tail lang yung tinatanong.
1/2 po.
Okay, that is 1/2. Meron tayong tinatawag na head or tail, di ba? So pag nag-toss tayo ng isang coin, so it's either tail or head. Head or tail. So ibig sabihin, may dalawa tayong probable outcome. So it's either head or tail. So that is 2. May number 1 is head, number 2 is tail. So meron tayong dalawang probable outcome. So ang tanong doon is, what is the probability of getting a tail? So isang outcome si tail, so that is 1/2. How about kapag tinanong what is the probability of getting a head?
Ganon din po.
Same lang din, very good. So that is 1/2 lang din. Since dalawa lang ang pinagpipilian natin, di ba? It's either head or tail. So 50-50, kumbaga. So next, what is the probability of getting a heart in a single draw from a deck of cards? Naglalaro ba kayo ng cards? So that is 13, no? Sino ba yung hindi na nakakalimutan na yung ano ng cards? Yung tawag doon? Kung ilan ba yung cards, ilan ba yung heart, ilan yung spade. Sino yung nakalimot na? Sa Irene, sige. Pakita ko na lang. So, di ba sa card, meron tayong 52 cards. Di ba? Tama, 52 cards. And meron tayong spade. Sa apat na yan, lahat yan, merong tawag doon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, meron tayong apat na special, tawag doon? Ano ba tawag doon? Special cards. Okay, sige, special cards. So, meron tayong 3 na face card. Face card. King, queen, and ano yung isa? Jack or knaves. Sa lahat yan, sa lahat ng king, queen, jack or knaves na yan, meron tayong spade, may clubs, may heart and diamond tayo dyan. And yung pang-apat, so hindi ata to face card yung ace. So meron tayong apat. So sa apat na yan, meron na tayong 16. Kasi nga meron tayong meron tayong apat na card, yung king, queen, jack, knaves, or ace na spade. So meron na tayong apat. Ako ba lalagay? So meron na tayong apat sa spade. Apat nito, and apat nito. So, equal to 16 yan. Plus, itong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tapos, i-times mo sa 4 nitong spade, club, heart, diamond. So, that is 36. So, overall, 52. So, nakuha po. Kasi meron daw hindi nakakaalala na eh. Probability of getting a heart. So, kung getting a heart, meron tayong, ito yung heart, di ba? So, sa 4 na special cards, meron tayong 4. Plus, itong 9 na to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, plus 9, that is 13. So, 13 out of 52 cards. 25 or 25%. 0.25. Yan. What is the probability of getting an even number in rolling a die? Sa dice, di ba, meron tayong 6 probable outcomes. Tama? Tama? So, ano yung probability?
1/2.
1/2?
No, 3/6
Yes?
po.
Okay. So, isa-isa natin, no? Sige, flash ko na. So, 1/2 or 50%. Kasi, di ba, meron tayong 6 probable outcomes, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, ilan ba yung probability na makakuha tayo ng even number? So, yung even number, ito yung 2, 4, 6, di ba? So, meron tayong 3 na even number. So, that is 3/6 or 1/2. Okay? What is the probability of getting a face card in a single draw from a deck of cards? So, kanina pala yung face card, 'di ba, yun yung queen, king, and jack. Hindi kasama yung ace. So, ilan daw yung probability na makakuha tayo ng face card in a single draw from a deck of cards? Ilan po kaya?
12/52, ma'am.
12. Okay, very good. So, that is 12/52. Kasi 'di ba meron tayong 'di ba yung tatlong king, queen, saka jack pala. So, 3 times yung club, yung spade, yung heart, yung diamond, so times 4. So, 3 times 4 is 12. Okay? So, what is the probability of obtaining a prime number in a single throw of a dice? So, yung mga prime numbers, ito yung may dalawang factor. Yung una is yung 1 and pangalawa is itself.
1/2 po.
1/2, okay? So, 1/2 or 3/6. So, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, meron tayong 6 probable outcomes. So, yung mga prime numbers, ito yung 5, 3, and 1. So, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. So, yun yung mga prime numbers. So, review tayo. So, is any activity which can be done repeatedly under a similar condition. So, yung halimbawa, yung example nung pagtuturo ng dice, pwede mong ulit-ulitin yan. So, parang experiment na rin siya. And yung sa deck of cards, no, parang mako-consider na rin nila sila na as experiment. So, next, a sample space, the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. So, yung sample space, yung kanina, yung dice. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yun yung set of, or sample space ng dice. Yung sa deck of cards, di ba, meron tayong 52 cards, no? Kaya naging over 52. So, meron tayong overall 52 outcomes. Ayan. Complete a table by identifying the sample space of the given event. So, ayan. So, ano kaya magiging sample space kapag meron tayong 2 coins na tinost?
4 po.
4. So, ayan. Meron tayong 4. So, pag nag-toss tayo ng 2 coins, so it's either head or parehong head. So, 1. And then, pwedeng head or tail. And then, pwede namang tail and head. So, 3. And then, pwede namang parehong tail. So, that is 4. So, overall, meron tayong 4 na probable outcomes or sample space. Parang yan ay 2/2. So, 2 coins. So, dahil yan ay 2 coins. Kaya ni-raise mo sa 2. So, how about pag tatlo na? Ilan na kayo magiging sample space natin?
8 po.
So, meron tayong 8. So, paano kaya nakuha si 8?
2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8.
Okay, very good. So, meron tayong 3 coins. So, i-raise natin yung 2 sa 3. So, that is 2 times 2, 4 times 2 is 8. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 8 possible outcomes or 8 na outcomes. So, pwedeng lahat ay head, di ba? Sa unang toss mo, ay pwedeng tatlo ay head agad. Pangalawa, pwedeng double head, tas isang tail. Pangalawa is head, tail, head. And then, ayan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about pag 4 na? Pag meron tayong 4 coins, that is equal to 16 since erase natin yan sa 4. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16. Ayan. So, meron tayong 6 probable outcomes. Pwedeng head lahat. And then, ayan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, may papakita ko kung paano makukuha yung ganyang setup ng outcomes. So, pinakita ko lang kung ilan yung magiging outcomes nila. So, random variables is a numerical quantity that is assigned to the outcome of an experiment. Use the capital letters to represent a random variable. So, kanina, di ba, kapag head, that is H, capital letter H, di ba? And then kapag tail, so that is T. So, sila yung mga tinatawag natin random variables. So, probability distribution, or also known as probability mass function, is a listing of possible values and the corresponding probabilities of discrete random variables. So, ito yung sample nun. Are the properties of the probability of each value of the random variable must be between or equal to 0 and 1. So, kanina, di ba, yung head or tail, that is 1/2. Ay kung probability ng head, that is 1/2, or probability ng tail, that is 1/2. So, that is below, I mean, between 0 to 1. No? 0 to 1 siya. Or pwede rin namang equal to 0 and 1. So, depende kung ano yung hanapan natin ng probability. The sum of probabilities of all the values of the random variable must be equal to 1. So, yung sum daw ng probabilities of all the values, dapat pag pinagsama natin or pinag-add natin lahat, that is equal to 1. Halimbawa nun, nung kanina, so ulitin ko ulit, yung sa 1/2 sa head plus yung tail, probability ng tail. So, that is 1/2 din, di ba? So, equal to 1 yan. So, dapat lahat ng probabilities ng random variables natin is equal to 1. So, kapag nakakuha ng 1.1, so ibig sabihin, may something dyan. So, kailangan yung ulitin. Dapat mag-equal yun sa 1. Okay? Determine whether or not the distribution represents a probability distribution. If not, if it does not, explain why. So, kung hindi daw, so pa-explain. So, number 1.
Ma'am, no po.
So, bakit po kaya?
Bis kapag po inad po kasi yung probabilities po, magiging 6/4 po. Tapos po yan po is,
So, dapat
po mag-equal po sa 1. Kaso po
Okay.
hindi po equal.
Very good. So, pag pinag-add natin lahat yan, so magiging 6/4. So, dapat para mag-equal to 1 siya, dapat 4/4. Pero since yan ay 6/4, so hindi siya probability distribution. Okay po, dapat nag-equal siya sa 1. So, next, not probability distribution. Next.
Probability po.
So, bakit po kaya?
Mag-equal po siya sa 1.
Okay, very good. So, pag pinag-add nyo lahat yan, 0.35, 0.20, 0.15, 0.30, so that is equal to 1. Okay? So, that is probability distribution. Next.
Probability po.
Okay, very good. So, that is a probability distribution. So, mag-equal siya sa 1. Probabilities of random variables. So, for our objectives, define a random variable, find the possible values of a random variable, determine whether distribution represents a probability distribution. Parang nauna yung compute probabilities corresponding to a given random variable. And for the fifth, graph the given probability distribution or probability histogram. So, to determine the values of random variables in an experiment, so follow these steps. So, first, determine the sample space. So, yung mga possible outcomes, yung kanina, kapag dalawa yung tinas natin coin, so meron tayong 4 possible outcomes. Determine the values of random variable. So, hanapin natin kung ano ba yung hinahanap, kung tail ba, ilan ba yung, sa bawat outcomes, ilan kaya yung tail sa isang outcome na yon. O sige, later, papakita ko naman yan. Make a probability distribution or probability mass function or discrete random variable x. And then fourth, graph the given probability distribution or probability histogram. So, papakita naman natin yan para mas maintindihan nyo. So, suppose 3 coins are tossed and we are interested to determine the number of tails. So, let us use T to represent the number of tails that will come out. Determine the values of random variable T. So, ito yung magiging random variable T natin. So, ito yung pinaka-focus natin, pinaka-hanapin, kumbaga. Suppose 3 coins. So, first, determine the sample space o yung mga possible outcomes. So, kung meron tayong 3 coins, ilan yung possible outcomes natin? Again? Sige nga, kung naaalala. Sige, let's see. Ilan yung magiging possible outcomes natin? So, meron tayong 3 coins.
8 po.
Okay, so meron tayong 8. 8 possible outcomes. So, ayan, pag ganyan, di ba, 2 raised to 3, so that is 8. So, pwede unahin muna natin yung 4 na t, and then, pangalawa is, 4 na h naman. Sunod is, alternate na, I mean, by 2s. So, 2 t, 2 head, 2 t, 2 head. Sa ganyan po mag-ano. Para kasi pag hindi kayo ganyan, baka malito kayo kung pag ni-random nyo. Pag ni-random nyo yung mga possible outcomes, baka mabalik kayo kung ano ba yung mga possible outcomes. So, dapat ganyan sa may pattern. Ayan. And the next is TH. So, ganyan po mag-list ng possible outcomes or mga probable outcomes. And then next is, ayan, so determine the sample space. So, ito na yung pinaka-sample space natin. So, next, second is determine the values of random variables. So, ito yung random variables natin, di ba? So, meron tayong 8. And then, value of random variable t. So, yung t yung ating hinahanap, di ba? So, ilan kaya yung number of tails in each possible outcome? So, meron tayo sa una, yan. So, meron tayong 3. May 3 t tayo. Next is, ayan. So, 2. Next is 2 ulit. Meron sa pang-apat ay isa na lang yung tail natin. And then, yan. 2 ulit yung tail. Then, isang tail. 3, 0 tail. So, meron tayong, sa isang possible, sa 8 na yan, meron tayong isang outcome na walang tail. So, next is, ayan, number of tails. Number of tails, so pwedeng 3, 2, 1, or 0. So, ilang beses kaya mangyayari yon na mayroong 3 tails na lalabas? So, that is 1. 3. So, ito yun, 1 lang. And then, 2, ilan yung occurrence na may 2 tails na lalabas. So, yung may 2 tails na lalabas is 1, 2, and 3. Ayan, 3. Okay? And next is, ilang beses mangyayari na may isang tail sa isang outcome. Okay? So, meron tayong, ayan, sa 2, 3. So, 3 yung probable outcome na yun. 3. And then, ilang beses mangyayari na merong walang tail. 0 yung tail. So, that is, ito. 0. So, that is 1. Okay? Yung total niya, so meron tayong, syempre, dapat meron tayong 8 kasi meron tayong 8 probable outcomes, diba? Kaya yung occurrence natin is 8 din. And then, yung probability na 3 yung lalabas na tail is 1/8, since isa lang naman siya, or isang beses lang siya mangyayari sa 8 outcomes na yon. So, that is 1/8. Or, pwede natin i-decimal, 0.125. So, next, so, sa 2, meron tayong 3 possible outcomes. So, ano kaya magiging probability niya?
3/8 po. Tapos po yung sa decimal, 0.375.
Okay, very good. So, that is 3/8. So, meron tayong 3 occurrence out of 8 na probable outcomes or 0.375. So, dito naman, so ganun lang din. So, 3.375 or 3/8. So, tulad din ng pag walang tail, so that is 1. Number of occurrence niya is 1, so that is 1/8. So, pag kinotal natin niya, 1/8, 3/8, 3/8, 1/8. So, 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8/8, or, ayan. So, 8/8 is equal to 1. So, that is, tama naman. So, that is probability distribution. So, nag-equal to 1 siya. Make a probability distribution or probability mass function or of discrete random variable t. I-list lang natin yung kanina. Nilist lang naman siya 0.125, 0.375, 0.375, and 0.125. So, ilan daw yung probability na zero yung walang tail na lalabas, isa yung lalabas, pangalawa, o dalawa yung lalabas, tatlo yung tail na lalabas. So, parang ito lang din siya. Ayan. So, parang ito lang. Okay? Baka kasi mali po kayo. So, next. Ayan nga. So, yun lang yun. I-re-enlist lang. Graph the given probability distribution. Probability histogram is a bar graph that displays the possible values of a discrete random variable on the horizontal axis and the probabilities of those values on the vertical axis. Parang ano lang, simple graphing lang naman to. Ito yung random variable natin, nasa x-axis talaga. Vertical, horizontal axis. And then yung, ayan. So, ito yung number of tails. Pwedeng wala, pwedeng isa, pwedeng dalawa, pwedeng tatlo. That is number of tails. Ayan. Sa vertical axis naman, ayan, probabilities nung getting a tail. Dalawa lang naman yung pagpipilian natin, di ba? So, either 0.125 or 0.375. Kaya, dalawa lang yung nasa vertical axis natin. So, probability of getting a zero or walang tail is 0.125. And then, probability na makakuha ng may isang tail ay 0.375. Ayan. So, yan. Simple graphing lang naman to. A basket contains 5 ripe and 2 unripe bananas. If 3 bananas are taken from the basket, one after the other, determine the possible values of the random variable R representing the number of ripe bananas. Sa tingin nyo, ilang kaya magiging possible outcomes natin dito? Or probable outcomes? Who would like to try? Based dun sa problem natin, so, if 3 bananas are taken from the basket, one after the other, so yun. May sinabi ng, tawag dun, sign, or, tawag ba dun? May clue na binigay. Okay, sige. Isa-isahin natin. So, ayan, meron tayong 5 ripe and 2 unripe bananas. So, determine the sample space. So, since meron tayong ipipick na tatlo, so, ayan, meron tayong 8 possible outcomes. So, 5 and 2 unripe. So, overall, meron tayong 7 na bananas. So, mag-take tayo ng 3 bananas. So, that is 2 raised to 3. So, kaya mag-ano tayo ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 na probable outcomes. So, R represents the ripe banana and U for unripe banana. Okay? So, pangalawa is, ayan, RRUU, RRUU. Pangatlong pick is RURU, RURU. Ayan. So, magiging alternate na. So, una, apatan by 4. Pangalawa is by 2. Yan. Pangatlo is by 1 na. So, kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong 2 unripe bananas. And may 5 ripe, meron tayong 5 na ripe bananas. So, sa pagpipick natin, sa pagkukuha tayo ng 3 bananas. So, possible kaya na, halimbawa, ito to. Possible kaya na makakuha tayo ng 3 unripe bananas? Sa isang pick natin, sa isang kuhanan natin. Di ba? Possible. Sa unang pick natin, pwedeng 3 ripe bananas. Pangalawang pick, pwedeng 2 ripe at 1 unripe. Pangatlong pick, pwedeng ripe, unripe, and then ripe. Pang-apat na pick natin, pwedeng ripe, unripe, unripe. Pang-5, pwedeng unripe, tas 2 ripe. Nagigets po ba? Nagigets so? Pang-6 na pag-pick natin, so pwedeng unripe, tas ripe, then unripe yung makukuha. And then, pang 7 pick natin, pwedeng unripe, tas unripe ulit, tas ripe naman yung makuha. So, sa pang 8 kaya, pwede kayang, unripe, then unripe, tas unripe ulit. Pag pick mo ng 3 bananas, pwede kaya na makakuha tayo ng 3 unripe bananas? Sige, mag-base kayo dun sa problem. Basahin niyo ulit.
Hindi po. Kasi po yung basket contains niya po is 2.
Okay, so thank you. Sabi doon, kaya pinabasa ko ulit yung problem. Sabi doon, mayroon tayong 5 ripe and 2 unripe. Unripe bananas pala, sorry. So, yan, binindugan ko na 2 lang yung unripe bananas natin. So, it is impossible for us to pick 3 unripe bananas. Kasi based pa lang doon sa problem natin, 2 lang naman yung unripe bananas, di ba? Kung saan magagaling yung pangatlong unripe, di ba? Kung 2 lang naman. Di ba? Nakagigets po? So, buburahin natin ayan, buburahin natin siya. Hindi siya magiging kasama dito. Kasi hanggang 2 lang naman yung ripe bananas natin, di ba? Ay, unripe banana pala. So, ilan na yung magiging probable outcomes natin? Overall, probable outcome.
7 po.
Okay, thank you. So, that is, magiging 7 na lang. Dapat 8 talaga since hindi naman possible yung pang-8. So, magiging 7 na lang tayo. 7 outcomes. So, yan yun. Tinanggal natin yung tatlong U dito, no? Kasi hindi possible yun. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outcomes. So, ilang kaya yung value ni random variable R or number of ripes sa unang outcome? Okay, very good. So, that is 3. Meron 3 tayong R. And then, pangalawa is may 2 tayong R or ripe banana. Pangatlo is meron tayong 2 ulit na ripe. Pang-4 is 1 lang. 1 lang yung ripe banana natin. And pang-5 is 2 ulit. Ayan, 2 ulit yung ripe natin. Pang-6 is, yan, 1 na lang. And pang-7 is 1 lang din. So, yun, ganun lang ulit. Number of ripe banana. So, pwedeng 3, pwedeng 2, at pwedeng 1. So, ilang beses kaya mangyayari yun? Yung 3. Na 3 bananas yung makukuha natin. Ilang beses kaya yung mangyayari?
Isa po. Isa lang, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So, that is 1 lang. So, ito lang yun. 3. So, yung 2 ripe bananas kaya, ilang beses mangyayari?
3 po.
1, 2, 3. So, that is 3. And then, syempre, yung isa, 1, 2, 3. And then, yung total niya, meron tayong number of occurrence, which is 7. Dapat, ayan. So, that is 1/7. Out of 7 outcomes, 1. Kaya, magiging 1/7. 3/7, since meron tatlong occurrence out of 7 occurrence. And then, syempre, ganun lang din. 3/7 out of 7 occurrence. Is it probability distribution or not?
Probability distribution.
Okay, very good. So, that is probability distribution. So, pag pinag-add natin yan, 1 plus 3 plus 3 is 7/7, which is equal to 1. Make a probability distribution or probability mass function of this discrete variable, random variable R. Discrete random variable R. So, yan, inano lang natin, nire-enlist lang natin. So, 0.43, 0.43, 0.14. So, ito lang din sila. Parang yung ginawa ko kanina. Ito lang din sila. 0.14, 0.43, 0.43. Yan. 0.43, 0.43, 0.14. So, i-graph na natin. Same lang din nung kanina. So, sa horizontal axis natin, ito yung random variable R. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3. Yan. And then, yung probabilities niya, na makakuha tayo ng isa, dalawa, or tatlong bananas. So, yan. Meron tayong 0.43, 0.43. So, dalawa lang ulit. 0.43 or 0.14. So, wala tayong 0 kasi hindi naman posible yon. Kasi nga, dalawa lang naman yung unripe natin. So, imposibleng wala tayong makuha na R. Or ripe na banana. So, that is 1. So, 0.43. So, 1.43. And then 2, that is 0.43 din. And then 3 is 0.14. Ayan. So, the Luis Riper Junior Senior High School has 60 EIM students and 44 small students. If 4 students were selected at random, one after the other, determine the values of the random variable E representing the number of EIM students. Construct a probability distribution of the random variable E for EIM. So, ilan na kayo magiging probable outcomes natin dito? So, if 4 students were selected, ilan na po kayo mga magiging probable outcomes natin? If 4 students were selected. Anyone? Yan, 4 students. Yan, biniliwan ko na. Sabi doon, mag-pick tayo ng 4 students. So, ibig sabihin, 2 raised to 4. So, that is 16. 16 probable outcomes. Huwag pong kakalimutan, ha? Okay, so meron naman tayong keywords or clue words naman dyan. Ayan, oh. Nag-pick daw. Or pick, selected. Ayan, selected. 4 students. 4 students. So that is 2 raised to 4. So meron tayong 16 probable outcomes. Okay, next. Yun na nga, meron tayong possible outcomes na 16. So, pag ganyan, 16 na yung outcomes natin, 2 raised to 4, so that is 16. So, unahin nyo is 8 na, ano ba yung nahanap natin? E. And then, yung pinagpipilian niya, yung small, which is, pwede namang S na lang. So, that is S. Ayan. So, 8 na E, 8 na S. Para hindi kayo malito sa pag-listing ng outcomes. So, ganyan po. And then next is, ayan, 4 naman, 4 na E, 4 na S, and then 4 na E ulit. 4 na E ulit, 4 na S naman. Pero alternate pa rin. 4. And then next, meron tayong E, 2 ulit, 2. Yan, alternate na. 2 E, 2 S, 2 E, 2 S, 2 E, 2 S. Okay? Nakukuha po. And next is, ayan, alternate na sila. ES, 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 ES. Since meron na tayong sample space, determine the values of random variable. Ayan, so meron tayong 16 possible outcomes. And then, yung hinahanap natin na random variable is yung E, yung EIM students. So, ilan daw na EIM students unang pick? So, that is 4, di ba? 4. So, pangalawang pick or pangalawang pag-select pala, kasi nag-select tayo ng students pala. Hindi tayo dumukot lang ng estudyante. So, nag-select tayo ng students. So, meron tayong 3 na EIM. Ayan, tapos may 3 ulit, tapos 2, 3, 2 ulit. Then, 1 lang, and then 3 ulit, and 2, ayan. So, ayan, ganun lang naman siya. Value of random variable E. So, ito na. So, pwedeng 4, pwedeng 3, pwedeng 2, pwedeng 1, pwedeng walang EIM na makukuha. Since yung EIM yung hinahanap natin, so pwedeng 4, pwedeng 3, pwedeng 2, pwedeng 1, or pwedeng walang EIM na makukuha sa kada pag-select. So, number of occurrence or frequency. So, ilang beses kaya mangyayari na sa out of 16 na yon ay meron tayong makukuhang 4 na EIM students. That is 1 lang. So, ito lang siya. Isang beses lang. So, yung probability niya is, syempre, probability niya is, ay, mamaya pa pala yun. So, meron tayong ilang beses kaya yung occurrence ng tatlo yung EIM na makukuha natin sa isang pick or sa isang pag-select. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, tama. And then, okay. Yung dalawa lang na EIM is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, tama naman. And then, yung isa lang, yung EIM student is, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, that is 4. So, yung walang EIM is, isang beses lang mangyayari din. Sa 16 possible na outcomes, so isang beses lang yung probability niya. That is, meron tayong 16 na frequencies or 16 outcomes. So, 16 outcomes. Ayan. So, that is 1/16. So, lagi yun silang, yung probability is i-divide nyo lagi yung occurrence niya over sa overall na probability or probable outcome. Okay? The next is 4/16. So, madali naman. 4/16. And then, lowest term nyo, syempre. And then, 6. Oh, that is 6/16. Or 3/8 or 0.375. Next is 4/16. So, yun lang din. Next is 1/16. So, decimal lang natin. Sa paggawa ng histogram, ang kailangan lang natin is ito. Number of EIM. And then, itong mga decimal na to. Ayan. So, that is probability distribution since equal to 1 yung probability natin. 16/16 is equal to 1. Pangatlong step is, ayan, yung kanina sinabi ko. Kasi pwedeng 0, pwedeng 1, pwedeng 2, 3, or pwedeng 4 na EIM. EIM or E. Yung probability niya is yung kaninang compute natin. Ayan. So, i-graph lang natin sila. Ayan. So, graph the given probability by histogram. Probability histogram. So, ganun lang ulit. Inulit lang. Sa horizontal axis natin is yung number of variable. Yung 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba't walang 4? Walang 4. Nakalimutan yung 4. And then yung probability of getting EIM is ito. 0.625, 0.25, 0.375, and 0.25. So sa 0, yung walang makukuhang EIM is 0.625 lang. Yung probability niya. So napakababa. Yung probability na makakuha ng walang EIM. So, yung probability na may isang EIM student is 0.25. So, medyo mataas-taas siya. And then, yung dalawa, so that is 0.375. So, mataas yung probability na, medyo mataas yung probability na makakuha ng sa isang pick mo ay may dalawang EIM. And then, yan, yung may tatlo is, and then, yung 4 na EIM is yun, medyo mababa lang din kasi medyo marami-rami kasi nga yung small. 0.675. Ayan. Ay, dito pala. Okay. So, paano pag ganyan? So, consider the probability distribution of the number of boys given below. So, yung probability daw na makakuha ng boys, so, meron tayong 8 possible outcomes yan. So, ibig sabihin, 2/3. So, nagpipick tayo ng tatlong, siguro, ano yan, boys or girls. So, nagpick tayo ng tatlo. So, meron tayong 8 possible outcomes. Kasi, magpipick tayo ng tatlo eh. Saka yung pinakamarami niya is, yan, 3 boys, pwedeng 2, pwedeng 1, pwedeng wala. Siguro boys or girls yan. So, yung possible, probability na makakuha ng 3 boys sa isang selection is 1/8. 1/8. Sa out of 8 probable outcomes, so meron tayo isang probability lang. Pangalawa, may dalawang boys is tatlo yung occurrence niya. So that is 3/8. 3 out of 8 occurrence or probable outcomes. And then isang boy o isang boy lang, walang S. So that is tatlo yung occurrence over 8 outcomes. Okay? So yung probability na isa lang or walang boys na makukuha is isa lang din yung probability out of 8 occurrence or 8 probable outcomes. Paano pag ganyan? So, find the following. Ilan daw yung probability na yung makukuha boys is greater than 0? So, ibig sabihin, i-add natin yan. So, greater than 0 but not equal to 0, that is B1 plus B2 plus B3. Greater than 0 is ito. 3/8 plus 3/8 plus 1/8. Greater than 0 daw eh. Yung boys is greater than 0. Yung probability na makakuha ng boys na greater than 0. So, not equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, hindi natin isasama tong 1/8 na to. Kasi greater than 0 eh. So, that is 3/8 plus 3/8 plus 1/8. So, that is 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1 is 7/8. Next is, yung B daw is equal to 0 or greater than 0 or pwede ring equal to 3 but less than 3. So, parang ito namang number 2, parang sinasabi lang niya lahat. Parang lahat to. Kasama yung 0 kasi meron tayong equal or greater than or equal to 0. Meron tayong ayan. Kung wala itong sign na yan, so dapat hindi kasama si 0. Hindi kasama to dapat. But since meron sinabing pwedeng equal to 0, isama natin to. Si 1/8. Nakukuha naman siya. Okay? And then, yung B, probability ni B na equal to 3. So, equal to 3 din. But less than 3. Less than 3 is 3, 2, 1. Kung walang line dito, barahin ko lang. Kung walang line dito, ulit. Kung wala to, yung sign na yan, kung wala tong sign na to, hindi kasama si 3. Hindi to kasama. Nagigets, hindi kasama siya. But since pwedeng equal to 3 or greater than 3, or less than 3 pala, sorry. Less than 3. So, kasama si 3. So, ibig sabihin, lahat yan. I-add natin lahat yan. 1/8 plus 3/8 plus 3/8 plus 1/8. So, add natin lahat yan, which is 7/7. Nagigets po? Nagigets na. And how about number 3? Yung probability daw na makakuha ng boys which is exactly equal to 3. Exactly equal to 3. Sige nga, let's see. Exactly equal to 3.
1/8 po.
Okay, very good. So, 1/8. So, ito lang yun. Ito. Exactly to 3. Exactly 3. B is equal to 3. So, that is 1/8. 1/8. Okay? And then, summation naman. So, parang ito lang. Pareho lang sila ni number 2. Summation. Parang sinum up mo lang lahat ng probabilities. Okay? So, 7/7 or equal to 1. How about D is less than 2?
1/2 po.
1/2. Okay, so paano?
4/8.
Okay, very good. So, 1/2 or 4/8. So, bakit po? So, less than 2 is, ito, So less than 2 is 1 and 0. So that is 1 and 0. Less than 2. B is less than 2. So hindi kasama si 2 kasi wala naman nakalagay na or equal to yan eh. So hindi kasama si 2. Nagigets po? Ayan. Set. Ayan. So that is 3/8 plus 1/8 is 4/4. Ay, 4/4. 4/8 or simply 1/2.